My work here is done. You didn't do anything! This episode is called A Fish Called Kine, and this so-called fish is a freaking simp.
I knew you and I would have a lot of things in common, Tiff, and that's why I'd like for you to be my girlfriend.
Wow, both Kirby things I've reviewed so far have had someone into Tiff in some way. To be fair on Kine, he isn't as creepy as the Otakings, but he is a bigger simp. So how this whole thing is set up is that Tiff is looking for seashells on a beach and is clearly being watched. I'm already being reminded of that other episode, so let's keep going. She then gets a mysterious letter.
This looks like ancient Capyglyphics.
By the way, before we go on, the copy of this episode I got has the subs in the original Japanese dialogue at the bottom. This may seem a little distracting, but I do love comparing how it's said here versus how 4Kids changed it. Just getting that out of the way now. So Tiff decides to head out to meet up with some random stranger who wrote her a note. The stranger danger vibes are already picking up, and Tuff and Kirby follow her. After going back to the shore, she finds the writer, the titular Kine the fish, who's actually from the games, making this an extra funny portrayal. Also, yes, the fish can write because he's an ambitious little simp. Well, actually, this is his explanation for that.
A lot of fish are very educated because we spend so much time in schools.
Ha! So Kine watched Tiff collect seashells several times prior, and instantly wants to be his fishy bae. And Tuff has a totally appropriate reaction to this.
Yeah, Tiff, and he can be your girlfriend!
Wait till he discovers the internet. Kine is super serious about this relationship too, offering to give her swimming lessons and even comparing their relationship to Disney movies.
What's the matter, Tiff? Haven't you ever heard of The Little Mermaid?
You got the genders swapped for that recast there. And after Tiff points out the obvious fact that she can't breathe underwater, Kine says this.
But we've both got hearts, and mine tells me we're meant to be together.
I like how the subtext down there brings up that there's always obstacles when it comes to love, which has been used to justify certain types of gross relationships. Also, Tuff being a kid is super understanding of the situation.
Why don't you give him a chance and go out on a date with him, Tiff? He might be the only guy who ever likes you.
Sibling teasing shows no bounds. So after they leave, Dedede and Escargoon come in saying they can set him up with Tiff in exchange for him showing them the rainbow coral reef, so Dedede could build a sea castle or whatever. One thing I do remember about this show is that Dedede's plans involve wrecking the environment in some way. Not sure if Captain Planet, Veridi, or Squid Girl would kill him first. But back to Tiff. She seems about 3 steps away from justifying this relationship.
But he's very polite and he's a good letter writer too. Yeah, but Tiff, he's a whole different species. But we have a lot of biological similarities.
Tiff is setting up the biggest hear me out in real time. But now Tiff gets to test this out because Dedede brings Kine over.
But I never saw a couple that was this opposite.
It's the world's first surf and turf relationship.
Whatever you say, dude. But man, this fish is really risking his life and wanting to learn about the land just to be with Tiff. I hate how he's better than the Otakings, but the bar is not high. Those guys were doing far creepier shit than he did. Naturally, Kine attracts the attention to the town, to which Tuff quickly spills it's Tiff's date.
This one of them science fair projects, Tiff.
It's no project, it's her date!
Oh,
Well, I guess it's better than dating a barracuda or a great white shark.
I guess getting shot is better than being nuked, too.
I think these two make a charming couple.
We're not a couple!
This somehow isn't even the weirdest ship I've seen with all the deep dives into DeviantArt I've done in my spare time.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a...
Cantharus Garalis.
While Tiff shows Kine the world of dry land, I should point out that Kine is voiced by Darren Dunstan, who's known for other super fitting roles like Splinter in the 2003 Ninja Turtle show, and most hilariously, Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh!
What's wrong, Kaiba? You look so sad. Keep your chin up. I'm sure it was just a lucky move on my part.
The world of voice acting is so fascinating. Almost as fascinating as how down bad Kine has it for Tiff.
If it's hard for them to breathe, it's gonna be much harder for you.
Don't worry, Tiffy. I'd endure anything as long as it means being here with you.
Bro, I know how easy it is to catch feelings, but look out for your own health. He even wants to hold hands with Tiff. Somehow, he has fins and is in a tank.
Kiss, kiss, fall in love.
And the process of this causes Kine to roll through town and land in the clutches of Chef Kawasaki.
stop flopping around. You better get on that chopping block.
Come on, you stupid fish. Stay still so you can die painlessly.
Oh, that's not sushi, that's Tiff's boyfriend!
This show has some amazing out-of-context quotes. I'm so binging this after this review. Just listen to this.
Maybe that means I'm part catfish.
I mean, the state basically is one, but they can't rest on their laurels because a stiff-ass CGI bird is coming to kidnap Kine.
Dynamite's diving for dinner!
I know this shows up in another episode, but man, such a wonder. It's like the model just flies across the screen. This sends him into Eggman's house.
I was just getting in when I heard a crash and a splash.
They caught him on his day off.
I'm at soup! What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup!
So after they tell him off, Kine brings up that Dedede wanted to go to the coral reef, showing that this was just a trick to distract him while he wrecked the sea to become the king of Atlantis or something.
No offense, Your Majesty, but that getup makes you look like a deep-sea doofus, and besides, you only need to snorkel outside the submarine, not inside.
They all go back to stop him with Tiff and Tuff in a barrel sub with Meta Knight assisting, along with Kirby ready to fight. And well... RIP. Meta Knight's fine though. Kine is also showing how much of a respectable simp he is. He helps Kirby out of a bind when Dedede's sub is beating the shit out of him.
That fish is getting in my face.
And saves him from drowning.
Hey, thanks, Kine!
He's still not owed the girl, but at least we can say he's likable. This gives Kirby the space to suck up the whole sea. Leading to him sucking up this propeller sub to become Tornado Kirby.
Kirby has transformed himself into Tornado Kirby.
I'm not sure if there was a water Kirby at this point in the series. Forest editor, put the info on screen. Dedede and Escargoon get defeated and are chased by the world's most uninterested shark. World's cutest bath toy, though. And after Kine apologizes to Tiff, Kirby comes up with some snorkels and Kine gets the idea of her using those to swim with him.
Kirby figured out a way so you can come live in the sea with me, Tiffy.
Oh, really?
Old habits die hard. I never realized weird characters simping Tiff was apparently a running gag in the show, but here we are. The episode itself is pretty standard for the show itself outside of that. I do not remember the show having such out there premises for episodes, which is just showing that I need to rewatch it. Expect more reviews of the show in the schedule is what I'm saying. I do know one thing, I want Meta Knight's poker face.